Good morning students. This is next topic in chemical kinetics chapter, that is factors influence rate of reaction. So there are four factors which influence nature of rate of reaction. They are nature of reactants, concentration of reactants, temperature and catalyst. First we will discuss about nature of reactants. If the reactants are ionic compounds, then the rate of reaction between the compounds is very high. Automatically rate of reaction is also very high. But if the reactants are covalent compounds, then the rate of reaction is very slow, because in covalent compounds bond breaking and bond formation takes place. That is about nature of reactants. Next, in case second one is concentration of reactants. So according to law of mass action, the rate of any chemical reaction is directly proportional to product of concentration of reactants and power of their coefficients. That is also called here rate law. So that means as the concentration of reactants increases, then rate of reaction also increases. So from this we can say one example. This is the reaction in this one, capital A, capital B, capital C, capital D. These are reactants and these are products. Small a, small b, small c, small d are coefficients. So in every reaction, rate of reaction depends on concentration of reactants. According to rate law expression, or according to law of mass action, nothing but rate of reaction is proportional to capital E, concentration of A power A into concentration of B power B. We should not mention between these two plus or minus. So this is here product, that means concentration of A into concentration of B and the power of their coefficients. So that is the rate law expression. That means rate of reaction depends on concentration of reactants only. That means if concentration of reactants increases, rate of reaction also increases. We take one more example, then you get a clear idea. X3 plus YQ gives rise to products. Here P and Q are reactants, X and Y are coefficients. So according to rate law, rate expression, nothing but rate equation is proportional to P power X into Q power Y. If you remove proportionality, then we get one constant here. That constant is K. That is called rate constant. So we have to discuss units of rate constant. That means for this one, that means from this K is equal to rate by P power X into Q power Y. Nothing but P power X, Q power Y, all these are concentration terms. Nothing but rate by concentration power N. N is nothing but coefficient. So units of rate constant, K equal to rate by concentration power N. Rate, we know rate is equal to change in concentration by time into 1 by concentration power N. Change in concentration, nothing but concentration. So here concentration power N. So it becomes concentration power 1 minus N. If here time is present in denominator, then it comes to numerator. Time inverse is present. Then concentration units, concentration formula mole per liter whole power 1 minus N into time inverse. Mole per liter 1 power minus N, nothing but mole power 1 minus N into liter power N minus 1 into second inverse. Next topic is order of reaction. So here the definition is the sum of powers of concentration terms in a rate equation is called order of reaction. Sum of powers of concentration terms, that means we should consider only coefficients in a given rate expression. That too, that is determined by the experimentally, not theoretically. So for example, this is the equation AA plus BB gives rise to CC plus DD. This one, A, capital B, capital C, capital D are reactants and products. Small a, small b, small c, small d are coefficients. So rate is proportional to capital A power small a into capital B power small b. Not here, y, small b. So here also small b, then order is equal to what? A plus B. That means the sum of powers of concentrations A plus B. Sum of powers of concentrations is called order of reaction. So it can be determined experimentally, it cannot be determined theoretically. That means by looking at the reaction we cannot say the order of the reaction. Next, the order of reaction may be 0 or integer or positive or fractional. Its maximum order is 3. For example, take this reaction CHCl3 plus Cl2 gives rise to CCl4 plus HCl. In this one, these are reactions. Before the reactions, 1 mole is there. So we have to write as per theoretically here 1 but this is experimental factor. That is why here 1 is there, here half is there. That means from this reaction you can say that order of reaction and rate of reaction both are experimental factors, both are not theoretical factors. So 1 plus 1 by 2 gives rise is equal to 3 by 2, that is equal to 1.5. So that means for this reaction order is 1.5. We cannot say how the concentration of chlorine here 1 by 2, we can't say theoretically. That is experimental factor. So this is about definition of order of reaction. There are some more points regarding this one. That is problems are there. Calculate the overall order of reaction which has rate expression rate K is equal to K into A per 1 by 2 into B power 3 by 2. We have to calculate the order of reaction by using rate expression. We know this is a rate expression. These are powers 1 by 2 into 3 by 2. Order is not of sum of powers of concentration, means 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, nothing but 4 by 2, nothing but 2. So the order for this question is 2. Next here one more question is there. Identify the reaction from each of the following rate constants. K is equal to 3 into 10 power minus 5 later mole inverse second inverse. K equal to 3 into 10 power 4 minus 4 second inverse. That means here rate constants are given. By using that we have to find the reaction. That means to find the reaction means whether it is a zero order reaction or first order reaction, like that is you have to find. So here along with units are given in rate constant. By using units you can find the order of reaction. So here order of rate constant units is mole power 1 minus 1 liter power n minus 1 second inverse. Here n is coefficient, nothing but here it is order. We have to get later into mole power minus 1 second power minus 1 by using this expression. That means if you want to get this expression you should substitute zero value in case of n. Then mole power 1 minus 0 into liter power 0 minus 1. That means mole power 1 minus 0 becomes mole, liter power 0 minus 1 becomes liter power minus 1 second inverse. That means if you substitute 0 value in this case, then suppose if you substitute 0 value in this case, we will not get this value. But if you substitute 2, then mole power 1 minus 2 becomes mole power minus 1, liter power 2 minus 1 becomes liter second inverse. That means if you substitute 2 value in this expression, then we get this expression. That means this is second order equation. So here order is 2. But in this case takes units of rate constant. If you substitute 0 value of n, then we get what? Mole power 1 minus n 0 liter power 0 minus 1 second inverse. That means mole liter inverse second inverse. But here only we want second inverse, so that we should not put 0. So we have to put 1. If you substitute 1 value, 1 minus 1 mole power 1 minus 1 mole power 0 liter power 1 minus 1 liter 0. That means these two terms becomes 1 and we remain what? Second inverse is there. That means if you put n value is equal to 1, then we get these units. That means this is first order reaction, this is second order reaction, this is first order reaction. These are the one more model regarding order of reaction. Next here one more model is there. In this one equation is given and along with 4 experiments are done, and regarding those experiments concentrations are given, along with rate is given, rate of formation of D is also given. Here 4 experiments are there. This is very important model. When we face these type of questions, we have to understand one point. By using these 4 experiments, we have to write 3 rate equation expressions. Rate equation expression. First let us assume rate equation expression is rate R equal to K into A power X into B power Y. Or you can say that K into A power A into B power B. So that is the rate expression. In that rate expression, we should substitute these values. Then we get 3 equations. By using 3 equations, we will get the values of X and Y. And finally, we get the rate equation and rate constant also. That is the way to solve these type of problems. So I am going to solve this one. So first we have to write rate equation expression. Rate equal to K into A power X into B power Y. Here R1, R2, R3 we have to write 3. I told you already we have to write 3 rate equation expressions. K into 0 power 1. So if you write these expressions, let us assume equation 1, 2, 3. After that you have to write operations 1 by 2 or 2 by 1, and 2 by 3 or 3 by 2. We have to do two operations, either 1 by 2 or 2 by 1, or 3 by, and 3 by 2 or 2 by 3. Then we get automatically x and y values. If you substitute these x and y values in the above equation, then we get rate equation expression. After that, you automatically get rate constant value. After getting x and y values, we will get automatically k value. That is the to solve the problems regarding order of reaction. Next, there are some more pointings regarding this one. That is, one more problem is given. The conversion of molecule x to y, that means this is the equation. This equation follows second order condition. That means this is second order equation. In this case, if concentration in x is increased to 3 times, how will it affect the rate of formation of y? Given this is the given reaction. For that reaction, we have to write rate equation. Rate equal to k into x power square. Why we should write here 2? Because here in that question itself it is given that is second order. So what we have to do here, if concentration of x is increased by 3 times, that means this is increased by 3 times, then we get 3 square, nothing but 9. That means the rate is increased by 9 times. That means rate of formation of y is increased by 9 times. That is the meaning of the question. Next, here some order, zero order reaction, some examples are given regarding zero order, first order and second order. We have to remember these examples. Next one important topic, that is molecularity. Here the point is the number of species nothing but either atoms or ions or molecules taking part in elementary reaction. Nothing but elementary reaction means either it is slow step or rate determining step, is called elementary reaction. Then those molecules are considered as molecularity. This molecularity never be zero and never be fractional. It is always positive value. It is also maximum value of molecularity is also is 3. For example, take this reaction. In this reaction, one reactant is there, so that molecularity is 1. Here in this reaction, 2 molecules are there, so that molecularity is 2. Here 3 molecules, that means in reactant side 3 molecules are there here, so that here molecularity is 3. From this we can say the one point. So by looking at the reaction, we can say the we are telling the molecularity. That means molecularity is a theoretical quantity, but order is an experimental quantity. Next, integrated rate equations. When we draw the graph between concentrations of products or reactants, or concentration of products with time or concentration of reactants with time, then we get one curves. If you by using that curve, if you draw the tangent line, then we get slope, but the slope is not accurate value. So if it is not accurate value, we cannot get instantaneous rate of reaction. That is why we have to integrate those differential equations. Rate equations. Why rate equations are called differential equations? Rate equation nothing but change in concentration by time, nothing but dc by dt, where d nothing but differential equations. That is why we should call it as differential equations. So rate equation is a differential equations. So in order to rectify the problems, in order to get the accurate value of instantaneous rate equation, we should integrate the rate equation. They are zero order reaction. First I take zero order reaction. Here let us take one reaction. Reactant gives rise to product. Here R is reactant, P is product. In this case our rate is equal to K into R power 0. Why we should take R power 0? Because this is zero order reaction. If you take here 1, this will be first order. If you take here 2, this will be second order. If you take half, this will be half order. For this rate is what? Minus dr by dt is equal to K. If this value becomes this, if it goes to this side, then dr equal to minus k dt. On integration, that means integration symbol, this is the symbol of integration. So integral dr equal to minus k into dt. Both integrations and difference both are inversely relational, so that both becomes cancelled here. Then only r will remain here. Here also integration and difference both will be cancelled. After integration, we should put a constant here. That constant is c. Here this is important thing. If T is equal to 0, that means before starting the reaction, then that means we have only reactants. That concentration is called here R0. That means nothing but initial concentration. If you substitute these two values in this equation, then we get R0 equal to C. Again, if you substitute this value in this one, then we get R equal to minus KT plus R0. because we are substituting this value in this one. So by using this we get this value. Here R naught is the initial concentration, R is final concentration, K is the rate constant, T is time, we know all these things. Here one thing is that is this equation is in the form of y is equal to mx plus c. Here y is R. That means if you draw the graph between R and T, then we get the graph like this. Here this is slope, because here slope is in negative value, so that is here slope is in minus k. So from this slope we get the accurate value, then we get automatically instantaneous rate of reaction regarding zero order reaction. Like that we have to calculate a first order reaction. Here we take one more value, that is one more equation, that is R gives rise to P. Here we are assuming that rate equal to K into R power 1. Here 1 is there because here this is first order reaction. If you write rate equation expression minus dr by dt equal to K into R. Here dr by r equal to minus k into dt. Here one point is that d by dx of log x equal to 1 by x, but integral 1 by x dx equal to log x. That means both are inversely relational, differentiation and integration. So on integration we get a dr by r equal to minus k into integral dt. This is in the form of 1 by r into dr, just like 1 by x into dx. Then we get ln r, not logarithm. Actually in mathematics we are writing log x, but actually correct value is ln r. ln r means natural logarithm, log means common logarithm. So ln r is equal to minus kt. We get some constant after integrating anything. Then if t equal to 0, then r equal to r naught, then equation 1 becomes, that means if you substitute these values, then ln r naught equal to c. Again if you substitute this value in this one, then we get this equation, and finally we get this expression. Here one point is there, that is just like in zero order reaction. See, that point is here, k equal to if this is first order equation. After solving this one we get this equation, or you can remember this one also, 2.303 by t into log a by a minus x. A is initial concentration, a minus x is final concentration, x is change in concentration, t is time, k is rate constant. Here r naught is initial concentration, r is final concentration. But better to remember this formula, because if you remember this one, then we can calculate the problems based on this one is very easily. So better to remember every time this formula, not this one. And one more thing here, this is the equation represents for solids and liquids only. That means when solids and liquids are given in the equation, then only we have to use this one. If gases are given in the equation, we should not use this one. That is very important thing. Then we will use one more formula. I will tell later the formula. Here one more point there before that, that is k equal to 2.303 by t log r naught by r. This is first order equation. From this we can write log r naught by r equal to kt by 2.303. This is in the form of y equal to mx. That means if you draw the graph between log r naught by r versus t, then we get slope. Then straight line is passed through origin, because this is in the form of y is equal to mx, where m is equal to what, k by 2.303. Then if you get the slope value, automatically we get instantaneous rate of reaction. So this is the regarding first order integrated rate equation. Here one more point is there, that is when gaseous reactants are given, then the formula is, we have to use that formula, that is k equal to 2.303 by t log pi by 2pi minus pt. So this is the integrated equations. This is all about integrated equations.